Hello everybody and welcome to another episode of Quick History. Today we're going to be looking at the influence of Edwin Chadwick on the 1848 and the 1875 Public Health Acts. As always, there's a free handout in the description below, and make sure you click on subscribe if you'd like to see more GCSE history based revision content. Let's get into the details. Edwin Chadwick was the secretary of the Poor Law Commissions, who in 1842 wrote the report on the sanitary conditions of the labouring populations. In his report, he showed that first of all, people were becoming ill because they lived in overcrowded, dirty and overpopulated conditions. As a result of these conditions, the second thing that Chadwick pointed out is that people were becoming ill. The third part of his report identified that people were becoming ill, which therefore meant they were losing their jobs. There was no welfare state, so because people were ill, they were losing their income because they were too sick to work. Therefore, they became even poorer than they already were. And 4, people were having to pay higher taxes to look after the poor. Chadwick felt that this situation could easily be changed, and in his report he made 4 recommendations. The first recommendation was to improve drains and sewers to remove waste from the towns. The second was to remove rubbish from the streets. The third was to provide clean water. And the fourth was to provide a medical officer to make sure that the first 3 points, sewers, clearing refuge and clean water, were being implemented. These ideas form the basis for the 1848 Public Health Act, which allowed cities to make these improvements and raise taxes, known as the rates at the time, to help pay for them. However, there was a significant flaw with the 1848 Act in that it only meant that these public health improvements would take place if the people and the councils of certain cities wanted them. It was voluntary, it wasn't mandatory. However, cholera epidemics in 1853 and 1865, as well as the development of Pasteur's germ theory, led to increasing pressures for a second Public Health Act, which made these things mandatory. In 1875, the British government passed the Second Public Health Act, which made sure that towns and cities had to provide clean water, build sewers, and then clear refuge from the streets, as well as appoint the medical officers to make sure that these were being done. Join me in the next video where we're going to be taking a look at John Snow and his work on the communication of cholera. I'll see you there.